Welcome back to our 25th episode of
24.
24th.
Wait, did I say
We
25?
said 24.
Oh my God.
Why would we say 20?
I thought I said 24.
Andy!
Sorry.
Every episode, every single episode.
Okay, 24.
Okay.
Oh, why did I say 25?
We're keeping that in there. Okay, continue, Andy.
Okay, well,
We're not doing it again.
Restart.
I thought we were gonna
not
do it
really
again.
starting.
Yeah, we can restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be in our blooper roll.
Yeah, okay.
Starting with Pearl, the good one. Pocket Pockets.
Andy, you going to start?
Oh, okay. Welcome back to our 24th podcast episode.
Yeah, welcome back to the Pocket Podcast. As usual, we have a mistake.
And I'm here with my normal, usual host, Eric Daniel.
Yes, our normal casual host.
co-host.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why am I like this? Okay.
Hello. I will say this
Oh.
without stuttering. Welcome back to the podcast. Yeah. Welcome.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get into Andy's document.
Yeah, he planned like the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's unusual
Incredible.
of anyone to plan anything, but Andy did it. In case you guys don't know,
Okay.
we are so experienced with being able to say go off podcast, so we plan like 20 minutes before the episode. So
Okay, so today's topic will be talking about failures. And so,
Failures.
failure.
yes.
Failure.
Okay, so failure being the lack of success, it can be anything. Maybe you failed many tests, projects, tasks in school, or maybe in sports, whether it's a team or something you couldn't do, or like other things such as relationships, businesses, careers, or anything that has so much effort or courage to do something that you wanted it to succeed but didn't.
It's so
Every-
depressing.
Yeah.
My whole life story.
This is my parents' whole
Everyone
life
Appreciating
story.
humor.
Everyone experiences a hard time for many reasons. So it can be
Having a child.
Okay. It can be demoralizing. Wait.
Yes,
Yes,
demoralizing.
demoralizing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Demoralizing
That is
and
the word,
disappointing
Andy.
with many aspects on a person's mental well-being. And treating Sorry.
This episode is so scuffed.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting strokes. Okay.
Okay.
And treating emotional scars can help someone recover and move on.
Mhm.
Possibly increasing the chance of success for never giving up or something they're determined to achieve. So failure can lead to a sense of hopelessness, anxiety, depression, feeling of helplessness, lack of supportive relationships, low self-esteem, making comparisons with others, finding yourself lacking poor self-concept, negative self-talk, and unrealistic expectations. You may have aches and pains randomly wherever you are going through emotions and trouble sleeping. Even impacts a person socially and their performance at work or etc.
It's like when you Google if you have a disease and they tell you everything that's gonna kill you.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I planned this 2 weeks ago. I forgot what I was going to do with it.
Mhm. It's fine, no worries. I'm just saying, it just sounds like a lot
Yeah.
of hopelessness.
Sorry, but what do you guys think of it personally?
Failure is very common, and I think everyone goes through it once in their life. Only
That's true.
once, because everyone else is perfect.
You sure about that?
No,
Are you sure?
no, not at all.
Where's the scientific evidence? Do you have proof?
I have lots of proof. My childhood was a disappointment for my parents, but I
No,
was
it's
only a
not.
test subject. That's fine. Okay, well, so failure is very common amongst households and like anyone. Like even if you're like rich and have everything, you're still gonna fail at some point. Doesn't matter who you are. Just by being born, you can fail.
Um,
What about you, Daniel and Nick?
Failure's failure. You go through with it. You fail, and then bounce back up, and then you don't bounce back up, and then you become depressed, and then you bounce back up because you have friends.
Or you become
Unless you don't.
suicidal and die.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
do not condone such acts, Eric. Go.
I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying.
It's not condoning. We're just like
just
you know,
because we
it's
talked
a
about
fact.
it. Suicide is a big issue. Just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean I'm condoning it.
Okay.
I mean, disregarding suicide is just unhealthy.
Mhm.
Okay. Daniel?
I think yeah, it's very common, but like I hate the quotes that come from failure. I think
yeah.
it's I think they're stupid.
You can look at Nike and just see all those quotes.
The ones like no pain, no gain. It's everywhere. Stop.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What does-
Okay, that one I can literally apply it to martial arts, but yeah.
Yeah, but like if you apply it to anything else, just because you get cancer doesn't mean you're gonna get stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, technically you could get emotional.
Maybe
You
you develop
could.
an
You
immune.
could get emotionally stronger.
You could, but then on the other hand, you could end up in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
Or on the other hand, you could die.
Yeah,
That is also a possibility.
I don't really like the quote because then it encourages people to like, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take more drugs because it's not killing me; it's only making me stronger.
When it gets applied to certain things, it's not great. Yeah.
I mean, if you apply it to other things, yeah, sure. Like martial arts, if you take an injury. I mean, like there's that one
not
technique.
injury, but like, yeah.
Well, actually, there's that one technique where you break your bones, literally grow them back to be thicker and stronger. I don't know what it's called. It's like iron trees or something, where you like literally kick them with your shins. That does technically make you stronger, but it's
I
still
thought it's just like conditioning and then resting, eating, conditioning again.
it's no, it's meant to break your bones so you can grow them back.
Okay.
There's this one stupid anime I watched about this guy who broke his arm and became like 50 times stronger or whatever. It's not really what happens, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyways, continue our.
So, so a small list from from axahealth.co.uk. Eric, would you like to read the list? The
I
small list?
do not know what we're looking at. I think you should read it. I don't know where are we going?
Yeah, none of us have access to the document, by the way.
I don't have access to
If I
this.
don't have access, so I'm saying I was trying to find the document. I found it. It says you need access, and I was like, oh well.
I thought we were supposed to do this beforehand.
Well,
Does it work?
I thought you
I
were
got
taking
It
access.
doesn't
charge
work.
and reading it.
I
or
got
something.
access.
I clicked on the link. It
Oh, I
doesn't
got
work.
failure. Oh,
No, don't click on the link. Click on the Google Docs bit, like the one below.
feeling of failure. Okay, I have it now.
Yeah, I have it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just put this in the
Okay.
other list.
Feeling of failure. I don't.
Wait, who's reading this?
Okay,
Me?
You can have my
Yep.
cookies.
Apparently.
Okay. Wait, sorry, I opened up Dying Light 2 stuff. Wait, I opened up something wrong again. Hold on. Okay, got it. Tips to overcome feeling of failure. Who experiences feelings of failure? If you suffer with feelings of failure, that you should have
Wait, no. Wait, what? What are you reading?
the feeling of failure. What the thing that was on the link? The small
Not in the
list.
link. I copied and put it below.
Oh, just that? Okay. Keep control of your inner voice, saying to yourself, you should have tried harder. You've made yourself look stupid, is what we call faulty dialogue. When you start giving yourself these negative messages, say stop. Yes, say stop. And throw the thought out. Managing your inner voice is a life skill. Congratulate yourself. Believe in the power of positive psychology. Say you took a risk, having prepared yourself in the best possible way, but it didn't work in your favor. Take some time to look at what you've learned. It's going into your pool of life experience, and you'll have that experience to call upon. Never label yourself as a failure. Failure. Labels tend to be self-fulfilling. If you believe you're a failure, you won't buy a lottery ticket because you'll know there's no point. If you never get lucky. And that's the best way to assure you never will. It's also kind of a bad analogy because
Agreed.
gambling.
Buying a lottery ticket is not the best of life choices.
Kind of encourages
Chances of
gambling.
winning
But
is-
anyway, let's continue. Ban yourself from saying, I knew that would happen. Okay. It's a phrase only ever associated with perceived failure. Open up about your feeling. Bottling up negative feelings is likely to make things worse. Talk to someone you like and trust, and explain why you feel as though you failed. The feelings of affection and support that come back to you should lift your spirits and help you be more positive about yourself. There's 17 pages on the slide?
Go
My
ahead.
God.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Let's continue. Is that
Mhm.
it?
No. Like I made a massive gap, and there's like an article. That's not what you're meant to read.
Oh, the reading from the Psychology Today thing?
It's only 7 pages
What do you mean? Huh?
in the
Oh,
main doc.
there's only yeah.
Oh, I'm reading all. Okay. Can
All
we
those
just
below are
switch?
just
Can we switch people reading this?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Wait, so which part are we reading? The what next?
Eric, you're still reading what next?
Oh,
Okay, what next? For some of us, feelings of failure may have taken over our thoughts to such an extent that we need some extra help. For instance, have you ever had a friend or relatives list all the good things in your life, yet you've still been able to unable to see them as positives? If you find that you view even positive things as achievements in your life as failures, then it would be wise to get professional help for any potential stress or depression first. Talk to your GP and see what they suggest. One option could be try talking therapy, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is often used to treat anxiety, depression, and stress. Well, I agree with this. I think our program, the IB program, really, it like really heavily like.
okay, but to be fair, you have to consider like IB program compared to other like Asian countries. We kind of have it easier,
That's
Yeah.
true, but then
but
still,
it doesn't counter the fact that it is.
it's horrible. It's
Yeah.
horrible. I mean, yeah, like they talk about getting help if like you stuff that you do is seen as failures. If you get below like 5, that's failure. Like that is failure. And
Well, if you get grade 5, isn't that like normal?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then getting below that is like it might still be an achievement to you because you did well. And then the
No,
teacher's like, "No, you're
yes.
not passing the IB program. Get better, kid."
That's true.
Well,
You
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
teacher,
say.
but
have minimum requirements.
Yeah, they'll
yeah,
say it in a
an
more
IB
polite way,
diploma,
but
yeah.
still, it's just harsh. It's just harsh.
Yeah, it's just harsh.
And the whole COVID thing's kind of stupid. Where I mean, Nick, me and you were talking about this earlier, where like
The attendance, not
yeah,
COVID
the
thing.
attendance thing. I mean, I was talking about getting COVID and still having your attendance getting recorded. It's just kind of stupid.
No, but if you have COVID and getting your attention, can you like just say like you have
No,
COVID?
no, you can't.
No, you still get
You
marked
still
as
get marked as
Still get marked.
absent.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you have COVID. They still mark you as absent.
No.
It's really stupid.
It sucks, yeah.
Do you write to the school at all and be like,
I do.
I haven't
I
gotten
did.
COVID yet, but
My parents call the school every time I get sick, so
it doesn't make a difference. They still mark you as absent and it goes down in your percentage. Oh, just for
Mm.
reference, you need to have a 90% attendance record if you want to pass the IB program. And yeah.
in our school, I think. I don't know about
Is it
No,
other.
but
only our
even-
school
okay,
or is it IB?
I think IB?
IB.
Okay, well.
But if you're late, you're also considered absent.
Yeah, the
For the first
lateness.
half of
Okay, if you're late by like 5 minutes and you're marked as absent, that's just kind of stupid as well.
Unless the teacher is being generous and like, I'll change it.
But I don't know if that's generosity as much as it is like, okay, my
They
train
know
was
it's
late.
stupid and they should change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
But you can't just have like people coming into school with like 50% attendance and passing school.
Well, I agree with that point, but I'm just saying if someone had COVID and
Oh
they're
yeah.
and
Yeah.
like, they're really sick all the time for good reason, they're going to the hospital and stuff. I think it's reasonable to be able to allow them to pass, like to be able to give them that non-absent on the record, because they're just sick. Like during
But like
COVID,
you
can't
have
help them
have
sick.
2 years. Like you're not. It's not only 1 year. So
Yeah, but
even this year
Daniel, this
attendance.
could get
Yeah.
worse. This could get worse.
Alright, true.
I mean, it's like people on average are like missing a lot of school. I've missed the most school I have in like 6 years.
I've missed so much school.
Oh, no,
Hey.
I've missed the most amount of school because I had to go take my like vaccination shots. That's it.
I've never missed school until getting COVID.
I miss
And I
school
just-
because I live so far away, and if I get sick, I get everyone sick. So I just think it's not worth it.
Yeah, you live like how many hours
Yeah.
away?
2
hours.
hours. It's not if I get sick, like if I get seriously sick, it's really not worth me going to school. That's the way I
Yeah.
see it. Because I have a longer day by 4 hours, like by around 4 hours than anybody else. It's exhausting, especially when you have a cold or a migraine or some type of headache. So I just try and stay home when I'm feeling horrible.
Hmm.
But my attendance is still fine, so I can keep that up. It's like
Yeah.
3% lower than what it should
my
be.
attendance like 99%.
It's pretty good. Okay, well, let's get back on the article page. Who is next?
Okay. so it's like reading from an article called psychologytoday.com. So for recognizing the wounds or failure inflicts, the first in the list is failure makes our goals seem tougher. Scientists ask people to kick an American football over a goalpost 10 times, after which they ask them to assess the distance and height of the goalpost. People who fail at the task assess the goalpost as being significantly further away and higher than people who succeeded. Failure impacts our unconscious perceptions, such as our goals seem further and more out of reach. This causes another unconscious distortion. And I think I accidentally cut it out. Anyways, move on to number 2. Failure makes our ability seem weaker. Once we fail, we not only see our goals as harder to reach, we perceive ourselves as less capable of reaching them. Again, these are not accurate assessments, but natural distortions that occur on an unconscious level. These two distortions have an additional impact. And I cut it off again. Number 3.
Oh my god, you
failed-
cut out the third one too. And the
You
cut
fourth
all
one.
of them.
And the fifth one. Oh my god.
I spent 5 hours on this document. I made so much.
Okay, well, continue on number
Continue.
3.
It's okay. You don't need to-
Okay. Number 3. Failure damages our motivation. Numerous studies have demonstrated that whether we believe that we will succeed or fail has a direct impact on how much effort we invested in reaching our goal. When we fear that we are unlikely to succeed, we unconsciously invest less effort into pursuing our goals. And consequently, we are indeed less likely to attain. All of which introduces another unconscious dynamic. So for the fourth one, failure makes us risk averse. The less confident we are, the more worried we are about failing, and the less likely we are to take risks, such as emotional or otherwise. Ironically, once we fail at a more conventional approach, finding a riskier solution might be the best and most important avenue for us to pursue. But once we're hesitant to take risks, we're less likely to even consider them. Number 5, failure limits our ability to think outside the box. Once failure makes us more risk averse, it impacts our ability to think more creatively and to find solutions that are outside the box. Because by definition, such solutions entail less certainty and more risk. But since these dynamics are largely unconscious, we often don't recognize how our thinking has been impacted, and instead we simply run out of new approaches and ideas to pursue. For the sixth one, failure makes us feel helpless. Over 50 years ago, psychologists Martin Seligman and Steve Meyer gave participants a test and told them it was indicative of intelligence. It was not. In fact, the test was rigged such that it was impossible to complete. They found that once participants failed at the rigged test, they acted helpless. So much that when they are given a similar test, the one that was well within their capabilities, they failed it because they felt too helpless to give it a real try. Failure often makes us feel helpless even though we are not. Number 7, failure leads us to make incorrect and damaging generalizations. Even when we fail, we often generalize the experience in sweeping and self-punitive ways, and draw incorrect and not unnecessary conclusions about our general intelligence, capabilities, capacities, and even about our quote-unquote luck in life, or what was or what wasn't meant to be. The only thing we... Yeah?
On page 11, you copied from page 2, I think. Page 11 is an exact copy of the page we're on right now.
It's
It
fine.
stops up
Just
to
continue
page
reading.
7.
It's okay.
Okay, we're good then. I'll just put this in the edit list. I just wanted to check that you were aware.
After page 7, it's all cited stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, we're good now.
Okay.
Continue.
Where was I?
Do you finish mentioning?
Capability, meant to be. The only thing we can conclude for sure after a failure is that were unsuccessful at that particular task slash goal, in that particular time, in those particular circumstances. And now remember, so this list was basically how like damaging like the perception of failure can be to us. So what do you guys think?
Perception of failure. I guess I
I have
agree
a
with the
terrible
unconscious.
perception
Yeah.
of failure.
I still think I'm bad at math.
Nick sounds like he's on a holy plane now. He's got that. He's got that. Like
It's got the echo.
yeah, the echo, the
Well, like
holy
he's not like in the
echo.
bathroom.
It's like God speaking to you.
I have a terrible perception of.
Okay, well, yeah, I think
But
the
yeah.
perception of Nick, continue. You and your
Yeah,
holy
I
plane.
don't really holy Nick here. The other Nick had to go somewhere. But I don't have the best perception in failure. Most definitely, I constantly beat myself up for failures I made. Even the ones I made like 6 years ago. And I think about them sometimes and like, damn, what was I
Yeah,
thinking?
I do that too, even though it wasn't my fault.
I don't know
But,
why,
like-
but the IGCSE has just knocked it out of me. Like I no longer care about anything anymore. Like exams, they don't bother me. I just stopped caring.
Like bad for you though. Like
No,
if
but
you
it's
stop
good and
caring
bad.
about it, you
It's good and
feel less
bad.
stressed, but like
I
you
still
will
study and
fail
stuff.
every single like
It's just
exam.
maybe Eric just means having no expectations.
Yeah, I don't really like beat myself up about anything anymore. I don't have stress before exams. I still study for them. I just don't have stress about it. I just can't be bothered. IGCSE is just like get out of here, stress, because I just couldn't handle it. It just killed me. So I just stopped trying to be stressed out all the time.
Yeah. It's like IGC was that time was so hard.
IB
Now
is
we're
like
in
10
IB.
times harder, but I still have my
Ah.
philosophy. My methods seem stupid, but they still work.
Alright, like
The workers, that's the funny part.
last minute studying, be like,
Yeah. Honestly, I do better with last minute studying. My brain just like gets so much smarter. I don't know why. I think
But
some
like the
people
thing
do
is,
that.
okay, but even so, even if you last minute study, the problem is you won't remember because it's kind of like you remember everything at once, and then the next day after this, you just forget everything, and then you have to relearn it again. So
No,
it's
but I
not.
study like 15 minutes before the exam as well as the night before. So I get the combined
No,
knowledge.
no. As in after the test, you forget everything.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
the next
that's true.
test,
Yeah,
and
after
then,
the
and then
test,
next
you
test,
just
everything,
forget.
and then you'll be like, oh no, I forgot everything from this one, so I have
Yeah.
to study this one and this one.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a bad part.
No,
about
end
it.
of year test is like, oh my god.
Bad.
Oh my goodness, HL topics are literally like that. That's why I had to retake the topic 12 mechanics test because I take HL physics.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, pain. Yeah.
Come on, guys, I'm gonna go get some caffeine. I'll be back. You just keep talking in the background. I really need energy right now, so I'll be back. Give me like, you guys just keep talking and stuff.
Okay.
Should we bet on how long it takes to come back?
Okay, let's just-
Okay. You know, I'll time it. I'll put a timer on, and then I'll hit it when I get back. Okay.
Okay, let's make
Okay.
bets.
Okay.
Without money, because we don't
Okay.
promote gambling.
Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
So, okay, how long are we saying?
3 minutes.
Wait. Is he making coffee or he just getting a coffee from the fridge? Or
No, but he said caffeine, not coffee necessarily. There's like energy drinks. Oh wait, maybe 2 minutes. I'm guessing 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
And 2 minutes and 30. Nick?
Minute and 50.
Right. Wait. We do.
Okay, so I guess while we're here, just look through part 2, which is coping. Yeah.
Hmm.
So Daniel will read number 1, Nick will read number 2, I'll read number 3, Eric read number 4, and then same. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the just same order again.
Same order again.
Yeah.
Nick, Daniel, me, Eric.
Yeah. Wait, what? Isn't it? Wait. Oh, whatever. Is it me first or Nick first?
Oh, Nick first. We'll just do Nick first.
Okay.
So I do. Wait, what?
You
So I
do
one.
one.
You do one.
I'm doing two.
Okay. 1 minute 27.
Okay, none of us
Oh,
are close
Nick's
at all. Nick's closest though. 1 minute. Nick said
closest.
1 minute 50. Me and
I overestimated how large Eric's house
No,
was.
because wait, I wasn't sure whether
It's
you
not
were
the size of my
making.
house. I
No, I
was
wasn't
really
sure whether you're making coffee or you're getting like coffee.
So I have like I have like this caffeine infused hot chocolate. I don't like
Oh.
coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee as much. It tastes like a
Okay.
vanilla latte, but it's like sweeter. But yeah, so basically all I do is get hot water and just add the mix in, and I'm good.
Wait, what do you use
Yeah,
for hot
really-
water?
really
I have
Do you use
a-
a kettle?
No, I have a like a machine has like hot
A
water.
water
and cold water.
dispenser.
Yeah, water dispenser.
No
You did
wonder
that
it's a lot
so
faster.
yeah.
It's like an extra
I
2
know.
minutes faster.
On an unrelated note, I just won my BTD battle. Completely unrelated note.
I guess
Eric.
we're leaving this in because so far
Eric.
betting on Eric anyway.
Eric, I guess 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Oh,
I
if I had used a kettle, you guys would have all been way off. I would have been like 5
Oh.
minutes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, well we can stop now. So
Next reading first one apparently.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we've, as we said before, we all experience failure, and that there are different types of way of coping, and here are the recommended. So first of all, embrace your emotions. Like, people will do anything they can to escape feeling emotional discomfort, but like, give that sadness a hug. Siri, go away.
Wait, what even provoked Siri?
no, he did it yesterday
I don't
too.
know.
He did it yesterday as well. In the middle of letter, he's
What
like,
did he
Siri,
say?
go away.
What word did he? I don't know. Whatever.
I
Siri.
don't know. Siri's always listening,
Yeah,
right?
this is why I never enable Siri on any of my devices.
Oh, really? I think it's useful sometimes, and sometimes it's really not.
I love Siri.
Like if I'm walking, I
Right,
can just be like,
okay.
"Hey Siri, call my mom," and then it's like, "Okay."
Anyways, guys, let's get back on track. So yeah, give that sadness a hug. Learn to confront your sadness. And in 2017, a study published in the Journal of Behavioral Decision Making, that is such a long name. You should try to slough off feeling bad after failure. Researchers discovered that thinking about your emotions rather than the failure itself, it's more helpful.
I'm not putting this in the edit list. I'm not putting this in the edit list.
Context, like on the document, Nick didn't read one part, and you're just highlighting it.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Continue.
And secondly, stop complaining. Like, actually, stop complaining to people. Like,
Sounds so worked up about this, Nick.
just stop it.
Maybe
Stop
Nick can relate
complaining.
to it.
Shush.
Don't we all complain a lot?
No,
Like-
as in the complaining, as in you complain about your results. Like I don't know, if you get
Wait.
let's say you get a 6 and you
Hold on,
complain.
hold on.
that
I just
kind
want to say something. Andy, why did you not give us edit access? Like, what, are we monsters to you?
Change it now.
Why don't we?
It
get
doesn't
edit
matter. Just go
access?
move on.
Hey, I gave permission.
Thank you. I feel like a teacher's student right now. Like, God.
Why is this so weird?
I don't know.
But yeah.
I mean the complaining bit, like, Nick.
Mhm.
Shut it.
Look, my math I'm getting 4s, and then you're there like, oh, I got a 4, and I'm like, bro, I'm
Got a
getting 4. I've been getting a 4 for like, I don't know, 5 tests in a row. What are you on
Got a
about?
4. Okay, leave me alone. No, the thing that annoyed me the
Oh,
most
they're
was
just
because
editing
I
now.
put like so much effort into that test.
Same. I
Actually,
put in.
kinda
Okay, you actually put more effort than me. To be fair, but
because I actually needed like at least a 5 or a 6.
My
I
last-
I was like studying with you. So I did put in some like more effort than usually. I got 4. It's kind of
I for that week I literally like did like at least like 3 hours of math just like at home, just like studying that topic, and it's bothered me so much
like the
that
one.
I
I think
didn't get a grade I at least like was okay with.
Now that we're going on
Mm.
off topic, can we do like a gaming episode where we talk about the newest games that have come out, like in the next episode? Because I feel like there's some really good ones that are coming out lately.
why don't you just put in random topics?
You just made it off topic.
Well,
Yeah, you just made it off topic.
we weren't really on topic anyway.
We're talking about complaining about the results. This is part of the part of the
Yeah, but it
document.
just didn't feel very relevant.
Wow, the games are way off.
Wow.
The games are way further off, man.
I'm tempted just to keep this in. I'll put it on the edit list. Okay. Anyways,
One more point.
Where are we?
let's keep complaining, guys. We got this.
So like fight the distortion.
Anyways, and fight for the distortions. Recognize
Like,
that.
duh.
Fight duh.
Like-
Recognize that failure distorts your perception about task itself and about your captives. Eric, stop highlighting things. And about your capacity.
What do you think?
Don't buy that you are Eric, your name is in the way. Don't buy that you are incapable. Adopt a mindset person.
I'm turning off the
Persistence
access.
and optimism and refuse to give up. Giving up is sometimes nice. It feels relieving to give up.
Yeah.
Move on. Like, if someone doesn't like you, like, you're not gonna continuously push them. That's like just kind of a dick move.
Hey,
Other
hey,
than-
hey! What the
What?
hell? I have to edit that in now.
Censor.
Oh.
Wait. Oh. I just realized.
I forgot.
Nick's the cursor, and Andy's the one that says everyone's name. It's just.
In my defense, cursing is a language.
Not
Name
really.
Jeff. No.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah,
Okay.
I find it easier to let go of some things if someone doesn't like you back or something. Some things you kind of have to, because there are things that you can't control in your life.
Andy, do you
Most
have
definitely.
autocorrect on?
No.
There's so many red bars.
Wait.
My ADHD is like, no. I have to go through all of it and just click it.
No. You're gonna.
Yeah, let's make Eric view only.
Be only.
It would benefit him.
Wait. But I have to. It's just anyone with a link.
Let's just
Commenter. Okay.
let's just make Eric like a viewer, and you can so he stops. He won't have ADHD.
I
Bruh.
fixed all of it. I
Fine.
fixed all of it. It's already
Oh,
done.
right.
Oh.
He's already. No, there's.
This is so
Access is like,
stuffed.
no! There's red!
Exactly. So make him a viewer. Make him a viewer.
Calm yourself, Eric.
I know, right?
I see red. I want
And
to.
this is why we all
Eric,
have viewers before this.
You guys should have seen it before we started it.
Because we all ended up moving on up and down to highlighting here and there, and yeah, you're not trusted.
I can still make a.
Eric,
I can make a copy of it and then I can edit it.
No.
The power is
I'm
mine
not
once
gonna-
again.
I'm not gonna- don't.
Anyways,
Don't.
Daniel, would you move on to the next step?
Yep.
Go.
Hey, and second way of coping is like revive your self-worth. Try to ignore your recent failure for a moment and make a list of the qualities and capacities you possess, and that should, at least on paper, make it possible for you to succeed. If you have trouble coming up with a list, ask a friend or someone who knows you well to remind you of your strengths. What if you don't have any? You're just like you're just stuck there if you don't have any strengths.
Family.
What if you don't have any?
What if you don't have a family?
Whoa.
I mean, there are
Just someone
people
to
out
talk
there who
to,
don't have
okay.
families. Okay.
Just someone to talk to that actually cares.
What if you're
I
like
know.
in a coma and nobody knows that you can hear them? And then
Oh,
it's just like,
no, if I ever get in like a coma or something like, and if I can hear people, I'm actually curious of what they're gonna say about me.
I know this was one article of this kid who heard his mom say to him, "I hope you die."
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Poor kid, poor kid.
Anyways, continue.
Oh, yeah. Read your list. Like read your list of strengths that someone who's close to you or you trust gives you, and reconnect to your potential. Remind yourself of what success would mean to you. Like, recharge your motivation by reconnecting to the reasons you began pursuing your goal in the first place. Consider how you would feel if you succeeded, especially having already failed at a previous attempt. I would agree, honestly. But wouldn't that link to like perseverance and like the more of like perseverance on the fact that you get the like when you lose, like, let's say you lose a game like 50 times and you finally beat it on the 51st attempt, it's really satisfying.
I mean, it's true, but then there's some points where you just gotta stop.
Nah, man, there was a stage I played for like 3 hours and I cleared it out. You don't like the feeling you get from it.
Oh, I know
my
the
God.
feeling. I've played some Dark Souls games. I know the feeling.
Mm. Yeah, but yeah, indeed.
Euphoria. It's like pure euphoria.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you finally beat the thing after like 3 hours. Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah, I know what that feeling.
Forgive yourself. It's only after you've taken full responsibility for your failure that you can afford to give yourself some slack and relax sometime after. As long as you remember that there's no such thing as an A for effort. A for average. It's fine to accept that you did your best, even if if it doesn't turn out to be the greatest.
Hey Daniel, what's B for, huh? What's B for?
Back to the rice fields.
You know what I was gonna say? I was thinking of something that would fit.
So you
Didn't
just said,
Eric have to? That's what you just said.
yeah.
No, I'm thinking of saying like B for best. A for
A for
for best.
effort.
okay.
And C just means coma.
Wow.
D
I think-
means don't come home.
D means just die. Death.
I see
Oh,
myself that's
Dave.
gonna get censored anyways. Cut out.
Yeah, it's already put in the edit list.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, so I mean, like, if you try your best in life and you're happy with like how much effort you put in, then I mean, you shouldn't be really like sad about what you did.
Just like what Eric does.
Not really.
No, but you always do that in school.
Oh, true. Yeah. With others, like if it's something I'm actually passionate about, I will not stop until I get it.
Oh yeah, you definitely spend so long with
Yeah.
it.
I have a ton of stubbornness, except in school, because I just hate school.
There's some points where you have to like stop and like consider, take a break. You know, if you're like, for example, you're solving a puzzle and you can't solve it, you're
No,
like,
I don't take breaks.
no, if you have, but like sometimes it's good to have a clear mind. Let's take a nap, like sleep, wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
and solve.
I don't know. With puzzles, I don't like the not 1,000 word ones. All I do is I do puzzles and I sleep. I do puzzles and I sleep. I won't eat. I don't do anything. I just solve it. It's really unhealthy, but it gets the job done. I'm
guess
psychotic when it comes to puzzles. I love them so much. Like I love
Wait, like
puzzles.
jigsaw puzzles?
No,
or other
any
kinds of
puzzles. I like puzzles
Oh
in
wait,
general.
you should play the game Understand.
Well, I'm getting this new puzzle. It's only 6 people in the world have solved it. It's a murder mystery. You basically have a book. You have to tear out the pages. And you have to sort them in like order. And there's no periods in all of the books, so you have to sort it based on the type of language and anything else. It's really
But
cool.
isn't it like a one time? But if you're tearing the page, then that means a one time thing.
Basically, yeah. You can't do it
Wow.
over
Wait,
again.
what is it called?
I don't know what it's called. I got it for a birthday present from Olivia, so
Oh.
Oh.
it's actually probably one of my best presents I've ever gotten. It's really cool.
So you should try the game Understand. They don't give you any help. You just have to, like, based on drawing lines, understand the rules of the puzzle and then try and solve it. Okay,
Okay.
moving on. Accept
Okay.
an appropriate level of responsibility. It's important to accept an accurate level of responsibility for your failure. Taking on too much may cause you to unnecessarily blame yourself. On the other hand, blaming other people or unfortunate circumstances for your failure will prevent you from learning from it. When you think about your failure, look for explanations, not excuses. Identify the reasons you failed and acknowledge what you can do differently next time. I guess ties into self-reflection.
Yeah.
Yep.
You reflect constantly and be like, I think I do that not not for failures, but I guess when I'm playing games. like, I can do this better. I should do this. I
Yeah,
should do
like
that.
different strategies and stuff.
Hmm.
We did that during Bloons TD battles.
Yeah. That's what makes games fun. It's just even if it like failed multiple
Yeah.
times, we reflect and just have fun.
There is unhealthy
Ah.
levels of gaming, but then also it's so good for your brain. Like if
Yeah,
it's
like
actually
it has a
helping,
lot of benefits.
Yeah.
And
it's good
Then
for
the
like
thing-
might say it's bad.
problem solving. It's really good for communication with like people.
Mhm.
And yeah, reflection. I don't know. It does a lot of stuff that's really helpful.
I guess you only get this kind of like insight if you're actually a person who plays these
Yeah,
games.
I think that's why a
Yeah.
lot of people struggle finding the benefits of gaming.
They just analyze it from like a outside perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just a passion, though. A lot of people have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It would have been great if you succeeded, but the real loser isn't the one who tries and fails. It's the person who never dares to try at all. Do or do not. There is no try. But
Oh my
Do
god.
or do not.
I
There's no
dislike
try.
that quote. I dislike that quote. Because I mean, I guess it's kind of like if you don't try it, you never know if you'll succeed. But like, isn't there like the fear of? Why do you have fear of failing? And you're just like you don't want to do it.
Yeah. Everyone has a fear of failing.
Ah, man. That quote, I literally had to like tell myself that quote just to express my feelings toward someone I liked. And then, yeah. It was not great getting rejected.
Yeah, it's
But-
generally not.
But yeah, I learned a lot from it, so that's why it's pretty good. Even though it was not great, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, moving on. Is
Number
re-
3,
reading?
Eric's turn.
Number 15. Okay, anyways, recognize unhealthy attempts to reduce pain. You might be tempted to distract yourself or fill the void you feel with food, drugs, or alcohol, but it won't heal your pain either. Those things will only provide you with some temporary relief. Recognize the unhealthy ways you try to avoid or minimize pain in your life. Turning to coping mechanisms. Oh, wait. Sorry, reading something else. Turning to coping mechanisms. I lost where I was. Okay, that will do more harm than good. Will only make your situation worse. Maybe create a list of unhealthy coping skills and hang it in a prominent place. Then use lists to remind yourself of the healthier strategies you can turn to when you're feeling bad. Calling a friend, practicing deep breathing, taking a bubble bath, going for a walk, or playing with your pet are just a few examples of healthy ways to deal with your pain. Not every coping skill works for everyone, however, so it's important to find what it does for you. Debrief yourself. Stand back from the situation and ask yourself these questions. What did I do that worked? What did I do that didn't work? Should I have done differently? What did I miss completely? You should plan on spending at least a week with few distractions, really thinking about these questions and coming up with written, detailed answers. Re-engage your creativity. Brainstorm new approaches by following these 2 steps. In the first list every approach you can think of, while completely ignoring whether it's realistic or possible. Do not censor your ideas at all this stage. Only once you've completed and crazy list, you should go through and think through what is or isn't viable. Focus on factors in your control. Most failures are related to inadequate planning, poor preparation, and insufficient effort. Figure out what was lacking in your planning, how you can be better prepared in the future, and how and where you can invest more effort.
Okay, so step 4. Reframe the failure as a single incident. Make a list of the specifics. Actually, do you guys want to talk about number 3 that Eric just read before we move on?
Sure.
Daniel? Nick? What do you think?
Mm. Eh, it's something. I don't completely agree with it. I would say if you reflect on it too hard, you lose track of what's in front of you, and then you come.
I think a week is
dumber.
a really long time to do things.
Agreed.
I can't write a
Yeah.
list of all the reflections I want to do in a week. And this is with a few distractions. My whole life is a distraction. You expect me to actually concentrate on something for a week? No.
Exactly. Some people, it's like.
Although
maybe
Like, it works for some
beneficial
people,
for some
and maybe it
people.
doesn't work for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of
I
this
don't know,
stuff
like-
sounds kind of repetitive at times too.
Yeah. But like for those who are really struggling with failure and like is finding hard to cope and just finds like writing and such like one of your like things you like to do, I really suggest you do that.
Basically, find a hobby or something you like doing.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
it.
feel like we're about maybe halfway through this. Yeah, let's take a random topic time break. So, I feel like that's just a good place to take a break and not think about reflections and stuff.
Reflection.
Reflecting.
Reflection.
Yeah. Okay, my random topic time. I already talked about it earlier today. Great video games that have come out this year or last year. I have discussed my need to buy Elden Ring. It's very important.
I thought you were gonna say I am very addicted. to
I
playing
have
games.
not played Elden Ring yet. I really want to.
It
But
looks really fun.
I am addicted to Dying Light 2, which I have found very enjoyable. Halo Infinite also came out like late last year, which was really good. But I beat it in like 3 days or 2 days. Didn't really last that long. We also have played. It's not a game that came out this year, but we're starting to play Boon City Battles, which is kind of like a flashback to the olden days. 2014, playing Boon City Battles. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
It's just really fun. Yeah, this is very nostalgic. I agree.
Yeah, it's very nostalgic. It's very fun.
I remember playing when I was younger, and I was thinking I was so smart, and I was doing these stupid strategies of like
Yeah.
rushing. Oh,
Yeah.
And then I realized I was actually a really bad player.
Overall, I think this year might actually be pretty good for games. Personally, I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
There's a lot of new
Already
puzzle
started
games coming
off
out,
with,
and
like,
I'm really excited.
I'm,
about
lot
I'm
of
it.
good
excited for our
games.
future. We are kind of coming back from COVID, and everything's kind of sorting itself out. People are starting to
Yeah.
care less, and it's nice. And it really shows if games like Elden Ring with 10 out of 10 score on every single level are appearing. And new movies, like the new Batman movie I've heard is really good. The new Spider-Man movie was really good. I don't know. Seems like good, promising stuff.
Promising start to the year.
Yeah, I'm actually so far
You haven't
happy.
watched it yet?
I haven't
Yeah.
watched it.
I haven't watched
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
I haven't watched
Watch it.
Spider-Man yet. I really want to watch it. Yeah.
Oh,
I want to watch the new Batman more though, because it's been compared to Christian Bale's Batman, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So,
Cool.
Well, yeah. Anyways, I think that was a good random topic time because I think it's good to talk about. I mean, 2020 and 2021 were pretty crappy. I'm not gonna lie, they were not great years.
But then again, 2022, it's we also have the bad
so
stuff
far
happening.
it has not been good.
It's not, but at least we're seeing.
in the theme of the gaming aspect, like it's been great. Like entertainment wise, yeah, it's there, but politically, not
that's
so
true.
much.
I'm just saying it's the start of something new. It's the start of something. Maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing. I mean, we have Ukraine, but on the other hand, we have Elden Ring. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, there's also like a lot of things that like people are working together towards like stability, like just real life.
True.
Other than like the gaming industry and such.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's just the aspect of hope we should look on.
The support for Ukraine has really shown human progression.
And unity.
Yeah, especially considering most people who were like fleeing their country in the past have been shunned or kicked out. So I think the fact that so many people are accepting Ukrainians into their country, like Germany, and Poland, I think it's a good step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's under horrible circumstances, but maybe, just maybe, it'll turn out well.
Yeah.
That's the hope
I don't need
anyways.
World War III happening when I've said all this nice things about 2022. Okay, well, that was let's head back to our main topic. That was our random topic time for episode 24.
Yeah. My device gonna lock within a minute. So reframe the failure as a single incident. Make a list of specifics of the situation that might be different. Oh wait, that's repeating it. Hold up. Include items such as circumstances, factors that lead to the other people involved, your mood, the weather, your general frame of mind, how you slept, and many others as you can. So consider many factors when making the list from the previous step. No? Acknowledge irrational beliefs about failure. So you may have developed some irrational beliefs about failure at some point in your life. My device locked.
Okay, Daniel, you want to take over from him?
What are you reading to?
It's Nick.
It's
Nick's
Nick?
reading.
Okay,
Oh,
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick and then Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Whereabouts?
I do
Maybe you
not.
think no one like you if you fail, right?
Yeah.
Number four,
four.
second.
yeah.
Yeah, right there, right.
So
Yeah.
starting it.
Those types of beliefs are inaccurate and they can prevent you from doing things where you might not succeed. Make a point identifying the irrational beliefs that might be impacting your feelings and behavior. Develop realistic thoughts about failure. A 2016 review published in Clinical Psychology review of 46 studies examining reactions to failure found that most positive attributional style was a strong factor in how resilient people were into the emotional distress caused by failure. In other words, seeing the failure as a result of something specific and external rather than something internal, when you find yourself thinking that you're hopeless or that there is no use in trying again, reframe your thoughts. Remind yourself of more realistic thoughts about failure, such as failure is a sign that I'm challenging myself to do something that's difficult. I can handle failure. I can learn from my failures. You may need to repeat a phrase or affirmation to ward off the negative thoughts or to reinforce yourself that you can become
You can bounce
better.
back. Wait, what? Is yours different than mine?
I'm just improvising.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that one's nice. And I mean, positive affirmation has been studied to be, like, it's a good thing to do. I don't know. Personally, it doesn't work for me. I can't say I can handle failures and then go on and do whatever I want to do. Normally, I just take a power nap, eat some Doritos or something, and then I come back to it and be like, should I do it or not? And I decide from there. That's my personal approach.
So I bought a
If you
custom
want to have your
Xbox
comment on the screen,
That's
Good lord.
rather interesting approach there. I would say.
I guess you just have to
Not
find something that
conventional, I
works.
would say, but
Just find something
if
that
it
works
works
for
for
you.
you, I'm glad it works for you.
Well, yeah, I like to take a break from something and look back on it, whether it's worth even doing. Like, if it's like extra credit work and it's making me depressed and exhausted, I'm gonna look at it and be like, I don't think it's worth doing because it's not really it's gonna grant me extra credit, sure, but in the long run, I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna be exhausted the next day when I get up and go to school. Might be grumpy all day. I don't know. Plus, Doritos are generally pretty good, so can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
True that.
Okay.
Am I
My
being
turn.
continued?
Number
Am I
5.
continuing?
Yep.
Am I continuing?
Recommit.
Wait.
Do you
Yeah, we're
want to go on?
continuing.
Am I?
No.
Do you want to?
Wait.
Daniel's reading again.
Yeah, Daniel can read this one. I can read 6.
Okay.
Let's scam. Let's get the short one. Recommit yourself. Now it's time to put the failure behind you. It happened, and you learn what you can from it. The only question now is, can you summon the emotional strength to move forward and try again? Be honest with yourself. If the honest is no, you're done with that goal. Let's let it go. Find something else to do that really gets you motivated. If the answer is yes, then continue to treat success as a must. Recommit yourself to do whatever it takes. Within legal and ethical bounds.
Achieve epic success.
I mean,
Within reason, though.
Yeah, within reason, and not illegal.
Do you want to drop kick that child? You gotta legally and ethically reason with it.
Okay, Eric.
Okay.
Your word tendencies. Okay, we won't judge. To achieve an epic success. Research famous failures. From Thomas Edison to Walt Disney, there's no shortage of famous failures. Spend some time researching famous people who have failed. You're likely to find that they did so many times along the way. Most successful people continue to fail regularly. Actors get rejected for roles, athletes get cut from the team, and business owners gets turned down from deals. Study what they did to bounce back. You might learn skills that can help you in your own life. It can be helpful to see that failure is something that everyone deals with. Ask yourself what you can learn. Failure can be a great teacher if you're open to learning. Did you make a mistake? Did you make a whole series of mistakes? Think about what you could do differently next time. Then you ensure your failure has become a life lesson that helped you learn something. Take calculated risk. Recognize that it is natural to feel anxious when considering less conventional options, but that it might be essential to do so. Create a list of all the various approaches you can think of, rank them according to the risks they entail, and make informed and calm choices about which to pursue. Face your fears of failure. If you spent most of your life avoiding failure, it can feel really scary when it finally happens. Facing your fears, however, can be the key to reducing the discomfort. Practice stepping outside your comfort zone, do things that might get you rejected, or try new things where you could fail. Over time, you learn that failure isn't as bad as you might imagine. It will help you to learn to face your fear of failure in a way that can be productive and help you reach your goals.
Yeah, I mean, it all sounds really repetitive at times. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I lose track of what you're saying. Because it sounds like
I said the word fails and failure. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start mispronouncing fail and failure from now on.
failure. They added. There was an epic fail line in there somewhere, and I don't know.
Epic success.
Epic success. Yeah,
Within ethical bounds.
all
reach
this,
epic-
all this talk of failure and stuff just gets a little repetitive after a while.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear, but then it's also just
Does anyone actually carry these out? I mean,
Well, there are many people that does, many people that don't. Depends how they cope.
I guess just find something that you like doing, and just if you helps you feel better, and if you want to try it again, do it again. If not,
within
then
ethical bounds.
Yes, as long as it's healthy.
yeah.
I mean, there's some stuff you could do that might not be within ethical bounds that is healthy, but
Right.
don't do it. Just don't do it. If it's a legal issue or an ethical issue, just don't do it.
Just the opposite of Nike. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Do you guys know that meme? It's just like, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
No.
Oh, you don't know that? Okay,
No,
I'll
I
put
don't
that in
know
the chat
that.
later. Put that in the chat later.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna find that now.
Ah,
Read the final paragraph.
Yeah, I'll
Six.
read it. Okay, here we go. Number 6. Create a plan for moving forward. Once you've identified your mistakes and where you can learn from them, you'll be ready to make a plan for moving forward. Remember that dwelling on your problems or rehashing your mistakes will keep you stuck. Stop thinking I'm a failure and focus on thinking I am capable of trying again. With your new skills, think about what you'll do differently next time. Create a plan that will help you put the information you gained into practice. However, if you feel any "oh god, not again" dread, and the plan isn't motivating you, and you haven't done anything to the previous step, go back a step and really decide. It has to be 100% commitment or it's not worth bothering. Reality check your plan. Now that you've got the plan, run it by someone whom you trust and who has experience achieving the kind of goal. For example, if you're making another run at starting your own business, get a local entrepreneur to critique your new business plan. Execute the plan. Take a massive action to create momentum whenever anything reminds you of an epic fail. There it is. Epic fail. Use that emotional energy to drive you forward. Failure.
Epic success and epic fail.
That's our article. I'm just gonna put the meme in the thing now.
for a second, I thought Eric actually was about to sneeze.
No.
When you said that, oh god, not the dread again.
Okay, it's going in Andy's detailed plan because I can't be bothered.
Okay,
Oh,
but yeah,
really.
that was the topic about failure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. The plan was not as great as I thought. I hoped it would be, but yeah, that's where we
It
learned.
did its job.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
it's pretty good. It did its purpose, so it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Next time, maybe don't copy and paste it again. That's my only
Okay.
critique from this. There's a huge space and then it's just over there again. That's my only critique of this article. Oh, and don't leave red things because it's annoying. That's it. Otherwise, yeah, it was good.
Good job, Andy.
I give a 7 out of 10 on failure overall. I don't think it's a good thing, but I think it serves its
Okay.
purpose. It's just my review
Yeah.
for failure. Yeah. Thank you
would
for
this be-
listening, and yeah.
Hold on, before we leave this Discord sponsorship.
Oh yeah, Discord sponsorship. And if you feel the need to do anything to people, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Thank you for listening.
Unless it's a kind thing, you know, like such as a hug or
No,
something.
no, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Thank you for listening. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.